So you want to become a delegate for the Washington State Democratic Party? A delegate is a person chosen in each state to represent that state at the 2020 Democratic National Convention. You'll get to vote for the Democratic platform, rules, bylaws, and the 2020 Democratic presidential nominee. Anyone can become a delegate. But before you start the process, let's make sure you meet the minimum requirements. Washington elects 107 delegates and 7 additional alternate delegates to represent us at the National Convention. Those delegates break down into the following categories: 18 automatic delegates, 12 party leader and elected official delegates, 58 delegates elected at the congressional district level, 19 at-large delegates elected at our Washington State Convention, and 7 alternate delegates also elected at our state convention. We're excited that you're interested in running for delegate. Here are a few other things you should know to make sure you are prepared. The process for delegates starts on March 10th during Washington's first presidential primary election. Results from the March 10th primary election will determine the allocation of presidential delegates for each candidate. Any candidate who receives 15% of the vote within your congressional district will get delegates at the National Convention. Now, the first step to getting elected as a delegate is being elected as a delegate at the Legislative District or LD caucus level. Any registered voter that publicly identifies as a Democrat can vote for delegates at their LD caucus on April 26th or May 3rd in your legislative district. If you're selected as a delegate at this level, you can vote on our state party platform in June at the state convention. And now that you're an LD delegate, that means the next important date is May 30th. This is when you'll be running as a congressional district or CD delegate. There are 58 congressional district spots. Delegates elected at the LD caucuses will separate by presidential preference. We elect 58 CD delegates to the Democratic National Convention. If you're one of the delegates elected at this stage, woohoo! You'll go to the Democratic National Convention in Milwaukee during July 2020. If you didn't get selected to be a delegate at this stage, you still have a chance to be a delegate at the National Convention by becoming a delegate at large. Come to the Washington State Democrats State Convention in June. Members of the state party will vote during the convention to elect 19 at-large delegates. Winning a delegate at-large spot at the state convention means winning a spot at the DNC National Convention too. Yep, it's just that simple. So now that you're a delegate for Washington State Democrats, what's next? It's time to plan your trip to the National Convention. Each delegate is responsible for purchasing and planning their travel arrangements to and from Milwaukee, the 2020 convention site. Once you're in Milwaukee, you'll be a part of the Washington delegation and will need to stay at our assigned hotel so you can receive your daily delegate credentials to the secure convention areas. Unfortunately, despite working out the best deals we could with the DNC, being a delegate still costs between $5,000 to $7,000. Let's get in gear to elect a Democratic presidential nominee at the 2020 DNC convention, the one that will take back the White House. If running for delegate is something you want to do, head to waelectioncenter.com. That's waelectioncenter.com to sign up to receive more information, including best practices for fundraising to offset your costs and specific logistical information about the caucus process, and all the relevant dates as it all becomes available. We hope you'll want to be a delegate. Thanks, Democrats.